My best friend shook me awake at 3 a.m., and when I looked out the window, our entire fucking neighborhood was lined up in dark robes, filing silently into my front door. We had to pretend we were asleep while they crept into my room, and I could hear them whispering right over my bed that they'd come back for me later. As soon as they left, we saw them from the window, carrying my dad out of the house, just limp like he was already dead. We snuck across the street to the Grover's place and peered into their basement window. They had him in the middle of a circle, standing over an altar, and my own mom stepped forward with a knife. Before I could even scream, someone saw us at the window. The front door flew open, and all of them spilled out onto the lawn, my mom and dad included, and they were all just smiling. Their smiles were stretched way too wide, and their eyes were open, and they just weren't blinking. They started chasing us, running full speed but keeping their hands held out in front of them like they were reading invisible books. We barely made it out of there, and I've been on the run ever since, sleeping in charity homes trying to disappear. But this morning, the shelter manager gathered everyone for an announcement. He said they were starting a new book club to help us heal, and then he held up a familiar brown leather book. And his smile was just way, way too wide, which is terrifying, but the real nightmare is knowing that you're still watching this, and you haven't followed my page yet.